Printable wall art is one of the easiest digital products that you can create. So I'm going to show you how you can create it using Canva even as a beginner, and you can sell it on platforms like Etsy. To start selling digital products online but you don't know how to start, I've created a free guide here that you can go ahead and download that is going to walk you step by step on how you can start. Don't forget, I'll leave the link in the description below. So as I told you that you can create printable art in Canva, yes, you can use Canva to create nice and simple art like this. Or there are other AIs that you can use to come up with designs like this. Or you can create just only texts without adding all these images, and you can also use Canva to create beautiful markups like this. Yes, don't worry, you don't have to go print out this image like this. You just have to create a beautiful printable in Canva and then upload it as your listing on Etsy, so that anybody who wants to go ahead and print it out to look like this in their home, they have to buy it from you, then send it maybe to a printing factory or print it at home by themselves. Your own is only to create this as a digital product, to just come up with a cool and a beautiful design. And some people nowadays, because of AI, you just put in a prompt and design something like this, and this wall arts, they are selling like crazy because people always want to make their houses look beautiful. Sometimes they buy different wall arts according to seasons. Maybe if it's spring, they would buy maybe wall art that is according to spring. So most times people want to decorate their homes, and there are so many of different types of wall art that you can choose from Etsy. For example, as you can see, there are so many of them. As you can see, these ones maybe they are for kids, these ones they are for also a different category of people. So it depend on you which niche that you want to choose. Yes, for example, maybe you want to choose maybe something which is about, for example, this one which is for flowers. It looks good and beautiful. Excuse me. It looks nice and beautiful, and it's simple to make. So you make your research and see what is working, what people are really into at that particular moment. Yes, or you are targeting, maybe you want to create it for Christian people, you want to create maybe Bible verse based wall art, or like affirmation wall art that people will look at and feel happy and be energized, or just funny quotes like this, maybe this funny dogs wall art like this, maybe for people who are pet lovers, and so much more. So you choose which one you want to go ahead and create. So as for us, we are going to create a text-based wall art. So I just want to show you how you can go about this. So you can go ahead, if you want to use this as a digital product, to start your digital product business. So you make your research and see which one you want to create or which niche you want to go into. So let's go into Canva. So I show you how you can design different types like this. Then one other thing that I want to note out is that when you are creating these wall arts, it's better you create different sizes, because most people want different sizes. Yes, they want different sizes. For example, as you see here, this is a bigger size, a smaller size, and a medium size. So when you are creating, you give options to people so that they can buy from you according to the size they want, and that one is also going to help you to make sales, because people will buy according to sizes, or sometimes people want all of the sizes. Yes, so now let's go into Canva and start to create. So if we come back here on Canva, so if you don't know what Canva is a platform that you can use to create different types of digital products and so many other things, creating videos. So Canva can do a lot of things. So now since we are in Canva, and if you want to join Canva, you only need an email address and a password. You sign up to Canva. Yes, they have a free version and a paid version, but don't worry, you can still create this on a free version. Yes, so I'll click on create here in this corner. So when I click on create here, this is where we are going to put in our measurements. Each digital product that you can sell, they have different measurements. Like the web measurements for an ebook, they are not going to be the same measurements for wall art. Maybe a measurement for carrying pages is not going to be a measurement for the wall art, or it's not going to be the same as the measurement of stickers. So they have different measurements. Yes. So I'm going to show you how you can put in the right measurements, and the recommended ones according to my research is 24 24 by 36. That's the most standard one that people always usually buy. Yes, that's what people always usually buy, and you can see here it's portrait size. So I'll click on that and I'll go ahead and use that in my creation. So this is the page now we are going to use to design our wall art. So in this square, this is where our image is supposed to go here. Yes, but there are different sizes as I've shown you in that picture of the dogs. So you come up with different sizes. Yes, so if you want, we can come here and check in designs, or we can come here and type in the word wall art. So when we type in wall art, you also see different versions, different templates that you can go ahead to use. And what, according to my research that I did, always most people buy this as a PNGs. So you want, you can create in inches, or you want, we can go, I can show you again how you can create this in pixels. So instead of putting inches, you can just come back here on your create custom size, then you put in pixels. Yes, then you create, you click on create. So I will go on and get that square, because that square is important, because that's where our image is going to fit in. So as you can see, this is our square right here, or or as you can call it square or flame, anyone that you want, it still works. So this is how it looks like. So now here we have elements here on this side of Canva. They give you a place where you can choose different elements. So this is like your menu of things that you can use in Canva. So here on your designs, you can come here and type in the word wall art and see what designs Canva has. So these are all different designs that Canva has, that you can also go ahead and ravage these ones if you want, or if you want, you can go ahead and create something of your own from scratch. Yes, so these are so many here different. You can click in any one of them if you want, or you can just go ahead and create something from scratch as I've told you. So as I've said that, if you want, you can create. So what I can do here, I can click on add page, so that I can show you how you can use this one that you have found in Canva. For example, this one, if I click on it, it will come to my page here, right here. Yes. So here inside, this is where you're going to put in your image. If you want to use like a template that you found in Canva, but don't worry, I'm going to take you back to this page so that I can show you how you can put in your image in here. So here, with this template that we have seen in Canva. So what we are going to do, we are going to grab an image and put it right here in this box. As you can see, this box which is showing purple inside here, that is where the image is supposed to be. So if you are wondering how will my image look like, so we'll come here and click and see on elements. So when we click on elements, there are so many different elements that we can use. Maybe let us say we are creating something for a wall art for Easter. So I'll click on Easter bunnies, yes, and see. So these are so many of them. So I'll click here to see more if I can see something beautiful. Maybe this one. So what you will do, you just drag and drop this one inside here. So as you can see, that's how it looks like. So you want, you can resize it inside or just leave it like that. So as you can see, now it is showing us the image how it will look, and you can go ahead and use this as your markup. Yes, but let us go back to our square so that we can create an image that you can download. So this is how you can use this to see how your image will look like, change different designs or create markups from scratch. So if we come here to this our board that we want to use to create, this is where the board is. But if you want to create maybe something that has some texts, yes, so we'll come here and click on this word which has texts. Yes, we'll put that here so we can add in some text inside. Yes, but as I've told you, you can use images, you can use text. So don't limit yourself. You can use anyone that you want. Maybe we want to say, I am blessed. So I'll make this large like this, put it here, then duplicate this word, and I'll click on and I'll add in another word like this. I am blessed. So I'll make sure I put this in the middle. As I've told you, can go ahead and be creative. You can go ahead and use images if that's what you want. If you want it to be simple, you can go ahead and use only texts. Then you can also put maybe the word favored. So you keep that like that. And as I told you, do your research and see what is trending, what you want, or you can design according to the people you are targeting. If you are targeting moms, if you are targeting believers, so it would depend on you. So I can come here and change my font. Here, you click here on font and change. So maybe I want something like that. So you click here, and here the fonts will change. So if you want it like that, so you can go ahead also maybe change this font down. So I'll just find maybe a nice font like this one if that's what I want. So it will depend on you, but I don't think that looks nice. So you keep on trying out different fonts that you see that are good and beautiful. Yes, so if you want, you can go ahead and add in maybe some elements here, some flowers here if you want. Yes, as I've told you already. So if you want, you can go ahead and add in something different, some flowers, some pictures, or you can just leave it like that and sell it like that. So for example, I want to add in this flower. I'll just come here, click on it, reduce it like that. Yeah, so like that. My wall art is almost ready. So if you want to add in some colors, you can click there, also add in maybe some colors to spice it up. Yes, if you want, you can just leave it like that. You want, you can add in more things, more elements. Yes, so you will go ahead now to click on this one that you want to go ahead use. You click here and download your image. You click here and download your image. Since I created here 2 pages showing you how this one will look like, this printable wall art where we use the band. So if you want, you can just click here and download this one, the first one. So you just remove this page and download only one page, or you can just come here and delete this one. Yes, and download one page. And when this one is finished, you can go ahead also and create a different size, maybe another size for a medium portrait art and a smaller, so that you can bundle them together. And when you bundle them together, you are going to earn more money because people will be buying different sizes, and that's going to put you ahead of others when you bundle them together. when you bundle them together. And if you want to start selling digital products but you don't know how, I've created a free guide that you can use, and it can help you to start your digital products journey. See you in the next video.